Welcome to the demonstration of Measurement Data Intelligence from Calbase Systems. In this example, we'll be running a test sequence called You Are the UUT. Your first challenge is to enter your details. So we're going to run through this demonstration of a sequence. We're going to be the UUT itself, unit under test. So all I'll do first of all is to put my name in here. I'll put Ian10, my email address, ian@calbase.com. and my hometown or company. So I'm just going to put in Swindon in here. And as we click on this, it'll go to the next test module in the sequence, and it'll generate a tone of 400 Hertz. So if I want to repeat that again, I can click on this little arrow here. And when I go into the next screen, it'll ask me to repeat that. So I now have to sing into this the right tone, so bear with me. And you can see there that I've passed the test. So as a unit under test, I've actually passed this test here. So my frequency is 399.79 Hertz, which is pretty close to 400, so I'm quite pleased with that. So I'll click on here, and this now takes us back into the iVVivi screen, and we'll go and have a look at the test results. So I'll go back to my main menu here, and what we're going to have a look at is the reporting in iVVivi. So I'm just going to list the latest test here, and I'll click on the last one, and we'll go and select a style sheet. And in this case, we're going to select the IntraStage XML version 5 style sheet. And you can see here the date and time that we created the test. The email address is in there, my hometown is in there, my serial number is Ian10, so I've defined the serial number as my name here, the manufacturer Calbase Systems, and then we can view the test modules down here, and you'll notice that I passed this particular measurement test. The limits are between 380 and 420 Hertz, and I came in, as if you remember, at 39979. So that's just a quick overview of the iVVivi application, the unit under test demonstration. But what I'm going to do now is we're going to go and have a look at IntraStage, which is this test data management, analysis and web-based reporting solution. And what I can do is, if I just go in and have a look at this, we're running something in the background called Truck, which is a test results universal connector. And what that does, it allows me to have a look in detail at data that's been stored on IntraStage, which is the test data management solution, as I mentioned. So what I'm going to do in IntraStage now is I'm going to have a look for my serial number. And my serial number, if you remember, is Ian10. So if I click on Calbase Events, and we view the report, these are filters that we can apply to the data. That we have some metadata in there as well that we can have a look at. But I'm just going to show you all of the reporting here. So I'll click on the NI days model, and you should see that Ian10 is now here. This is the date, and it's passed. So if I click on that data, that serial number, I can drill down into the serial number. And I had one earlier that was failed, but I'm going to have a look at the last one we did together, which is this one here. And you'll see that it's now passed my value of 399.79 Hertz into the test data analysis and reporting solution. So when we have a look at this now, I can have a look at the data against limits. So the limits are 380 and 420. There was a spurious one up here, but the last one that we created was just here, Ian10, and the value 39979. So it gives you an indication of all of the test results against limits. These are all serial numbers against limits in a time frame of November 2012. And you can do an awful lot more with IntraStage. So let's go and have a look at the test modules themselves. So the test module is a LabVIEW, built-in LabVIEW. It's a LabVIEW application, and the test module we're using is for this UUT application. The first thing it did, if you remember, was get the user details. So this is the LabVIEW application, and these are the iVVivi VIs which are used to pass data into the IntraStage XML. So you'll see things such as metadata for email address and company hometown, if you remember that on there, and that comes in here. The unit ID, which is a serial number, is the name that comes in. And then we have things such as model, manufacturer, NI days, Calbase systems, and various other things that we're passing into the IntraStage XML through iVVivi. So what we'll do next is we'll go and create a sequence from scratch. So I'm going to log out to the iVVivi main screen here, and we'll log in as an administrator and click on OK. And this time we're going to edit a sequence. So the test modules that we have, this test module here you'll see is called userdetails.vi, and it's this one here. So to build a test sequence in iVVivi is very straightforward. We have standard structures, for loops, subsequences, if, whiles, and then we have the test modules that we built ourselves in LabVIEW, and iVVivi provides the architecture for you, but we're basically going to build a test module now from these project test modules. So the first thing we would do is as we did in that application, is to click on user details. So we just drag it across into our user details sequence. The next thing we're going to do is generate a tone, and you'll see that where we got the 400 Hertz from, it was set as a type def in this particular VI, so it's set at 400 Hertz. And then we're going to compare the tone, which is another VI. So the tone is between 380 and 420. And then finally we're going to put the pass-fail banner on and run it to see if we passed or failed the result. So that's just a quick overview of the measurement data intelligence solution from Calbase Systems. There are other videos available, so thank you for your time.